So, yesterday I told a joke about time travel. Today I'm going to tell you about a book about time travel, Connecticut, Yankee, and King Arthur's Court. And was written by Mark Twain, 1850s. And the premise is that someone from the modern age goes back to the time of King Arthur. And when he goes back to the time of King Arthur, he goes and starts building modern inventions then. So you had King Arthur all of a sudden having gunpowder and cannons and trains and cars. Well, not quite cars, but trains. Because Mark Twain in the 1850s, cars weren't really a thing then. But trains were. So you had all of these inventions that were now being done and way out of time. And there have been other books that have had that premise. The one was a series, The Adventures of Conrad Stargard. And in that book, that's one of the places where I had heard the story about the horse singing. Because, anyway, it's a fairly common premise of people making technology back in the past when it wasn't done. And it's very much a Robinson Crusoe thing, except without the racism. And it's a bias against the people from the past as opposed to a bias against people of different colors. The thing is that it wouldn't probably work because in order to make a steam engine, you need sheet metal. In order to make sheet metal, you need high quality metal, plus you need industrial rolling. In order to get industrial rolling and high quality metal, you need blast furnaces. In order to get blast furnaces, you need large construction. Blast furnace is a huge thing. And you need construction. In order to get the construction, you need more food because if you have people who are working to make large amounts of steel, they can't be farming, which means that if you want to have a major steel industry, every farmer has to feed at least two people. Back in the past, every farmer could feed one person and maybe a tenth, maybe a 20th. So here we are now in the modern time, and we have people going up into space. We have planes flying all over the place. We also have farmers that feed 100 to 1, 1,000 to 1. So it really sounds like a cool idea of, hey, I can go back into the past and I can build all of this wonderful stuff and, advance the technology. But the thing is that you can't have all of the wonderful technology without all of the people to support it. And it's really a sort of interesting chicken and egg thing. There was a writer philosopher, Charles Forte, Forte, who said that you get steam engines in steam engine time, which is when it's time for a steam engine to be made, when all of the pieces that you need for a steam engine to be made are in existence, then you'll have steam engines. But you won't have steam engines before, and that they'll just sort of appear. And that's the interesting thing about the steam engine, because it was invented separately by three different people all about the same time and just completely unrelated to each other. Three people, three different problems. James Watt gets the credit because he had a better promo. Same thing happened with the telephone. Two people invented the telephone, filed for the patent on the same day. Alexander Graham Bell got his patent in 20 minutes earlier because of shenanigans. That's why you have the Bell telephone system. But there are things that you need to make a steam engine. And in order to make the steam engine, you have to have coal. You don't need coal, but you need an abundance of fuel. You need a water source. You need high quality metals. They knew the principles of the steam engine for almost 2,000 years before it was I guess they knew the principles of the steam engine for 1,600 years before practical steam engine was built. Hero of Alexandria built a steam engine right around the birth of Christ. I can't remember. I think he was like 100 years before. But you didn't have real amounts of steam engines, except for like desktop toys, until you had all of the things in place that you needed to make them. So, while it'd be really cool to go back into the past and bring technology, you won't be able to reproduce it because you don't have the stuff that you need to make it. Have a great day.